Welcome to your February predictions around food, body image, and wellness with me, Mallory, an intuitive eating dietitian that truly believes that we can kind of co-create with the energy that's surrounding us in the world month to month. And these predictions come out of me wanting to provide you with some things that you could kind of lean into to help you to feel more well and more. We've got a whole animal situation. Otis is going on over here. Milo is over here giving me sweet love. You're getting all of the animal information. I've got my tea right here that's telling us, may you create peaceful harmony as your life's purpose. We got it all going on. But as I was saying, wiping away the Milo nose, like, I do these because I really believe that we can kind of lean into things to help us to feel more well and to know what we may want to focus on more. So I have a list today on my phone. I usually do it on my journal, so forgive me. I'm out of journal space. And I want to dive right in because I'm already a little bit late on this video this month. I really do apologize for that. And we got to make the most out of our time. The first thing is so important. I have been seeing this with every single one of my clients and people that are coming to me interested in working together as a necessity for what has been affecting them within their relationship to food, body image, and their wellness overall, which is nervous system regulation. Now, I'm going to be honest. This video is late because January was rough. It was a rough time for me. And I just feel like I'm fully getting out of it. And many people that I've talked to have been feeling the exact same way. And a big problem I've been noticing is not having enough support for the body and for the nervous system. So people are in this constant fight or flight. So if you are someone that feels like you're going throughout the day, just go, 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 go. Stress is constant. Your body is very tense. It's very tight. You have shallow breathing. You're noticing all these things. I'm noticing there is literally hair completely in this. That's so fun. So fun. Then you may be someone that is dealing with a dysregulated or not a calm nervous system. So I would really focus in the month of February on how you can support your nervous system. I, of course, am not a nervous system expert other than the fact that I do this work continuously in my own life. So I say that doing tapping is a great way to just kind of get yourself into nervous system regulation. But there's so many tools and techniques that you can use, from breathing to meditation to even being outside and going on walks. So it's kind of about what works best for you personally and experimenting with that. The second trend is I usually feel as if around this time of year, we see the new diet trend. So when I think back to around February of last year, it's when carnivores started to really get big. And even raw milk really started to get big. It doesn't mean that they weren't present before, but I find that once we fully enter into the year and feel as if it starts, which I think usually starts around February for many of us, that's when some new diet trend emerges. So I share this not because I want more diet trends, but because I want you to be mindful. If you see the next thing that people are talking about that seems like this new diet and you're wondering, is it just another diet? Is it too good to be true? The answer is almost always yes. Almost always. I would say 99.9% of the time. And I don't want you to get sucked into the new diet when you're finally on a journey to figuring out what will work for you in your wellness. Because that's the key, you guys, to experiencing your healthiest, most thriving self. It is figuring out the habits that are uniquely, specifically working for you with food, with exercise, with your body, with wellness. And that is not what you're going to see all over social media. They want you to do something so specific. Trend number 3, a closet cleanse and a scale break. Now, I know many of you guys may not weigh yourself, but for those of you that still do, I really advocate for seeing how you feel when you're not stepping on the scale. And I have a podcast episode that I will link for you about what if you didn't set a weight loss or physique goal. And it details why I think that way. In short, I find that we focus on weight loss because we believe it associates with certain things, when weight loss itself doesn't actually mean anything. Weight loss is neutral. It only has meaning when it is given context. So what if you focus instead on what it is you truly want? To be healthier, to have more confidence, to have more energy. Focus on that instead. So stepping away from the scale can be huge for that. But also doing other things, if you're not someone that steps on the scale, to make sure that you let go of the pressure on yourself around changing your body. Especially as we go into spring, summer, getting rid of those clothes in your closet that no longer fit or that you don't like or that aren't comfortable can be so freeing. And you can always take them and donate them, whether it be to a Goodwill or take it to somewhere where they can do some resale and you could potentially trade in something or get credit for something in order to help get another clothing item that's more comfortable. So I would think about, can you do this in February? Can you start taking steps to doing that? Number 4, this one's a big one, especially with what we have going on in the world right now. I would just consider others' experiences and perspectives. So we obviously all are naturally focused on ourselves to a certain extent because we're the ones that live within our body and our experience, and it's completely understandable to be doing that, especially when it comes to wellness and our overall health. And right now, there is a lot of focus from a governmental level on nutrition, on food, and everyone has different opinions about whether that's supportive or whether it's not. I've talked about some of the recent things that have been happening, such as the red number 30 ban on my podcast and on my feed, but there's so many other things that are coming out that I haven't even had a chance to touch on, such as things like SNAP and those programs that help to support people that don't have as much income get food being rolled back. So I want to make more podcasts about that. But I feel like the bigger thing that I'm getting at, even beyond this, is consider other people's perspectives. Like, I know that maybe for some people, we wouldn't think, well, what does SNAP really do? Or what does WIC really do? But think about, why would that program, like, how would I feel if I was in that position as that person? You know, then how would I feel if this was happening? Similarly, some of you may think, well, there's no reason for red number 30 to be banned, or you may be extremely excited about it. And I feel like putting yourself in the position of others and just trying to consider their point of view can be very freeing, in the sense that I don't think that judging others usually ever pushes us ahead. You can disagree with others, but I mean judgment and sending bad or hateful thoughts to them. But also, if we defaulted to thinking more about what other people experience, I think that would be huge. And I also think it frees up some of our own mental anguish when we really spend time thinking about others. So considering that others are going through a multitude of different things, considering that people have different perspectives, considering people have different income levels than you and different privileges and lack of privilege, and just good to think about those things. Okay, last one, cutting the excuses. I know this sounds really intense, and I don't mean it to be. I mean it to be caring. But in short, I feel as if there's a lot of people I've been talking to lately that are just recognizing, I can't do this anymore. I can't continue to live in a way that doesn't make me feel my best. So for my work, I've had a lot of people that have come in and just said, I just realized that I want to achieve this complete freedom with food and acceptance of my body because I don't want to pass it down to my kids. And even though I keep telling myself I don't have time or I don't have anything to invest, I realize that those are really just barriers to me not being ready. And I feel like it's important to be honest with ourselves, even if you're not ready to take action to create a different reality for yourself yet with food or exercise or your wellness. just acknowledging, oh, I'm not taking action not because of time, not because of money, not because I need to focus on something else, but because I'm afraid. And that's totally okay if you're afraid. But once you can admit, okay, I'm afraid, or I don't think it's gonna work for me, or I don't feel like anyone understands what I'm going through, then we can actually hit on the bigger, deeper thing, so that then you can start to take steps forward and really transform into who you want to be, with the relationship with food you want, with the relationship with your body that you want, and everything in between. So this was short and sweet, just like the month of February. I have a lot of exciting things to come for YouTube that are going to be rolling out in 2025, so I can't wait to share those with you. If you made it to the end or made it to here, comment a dog or cat emoji to stand in solidarity with my friend Milo. And if you are someone this month that is hearing this and thinking, oh, I really want to just take those steps, I want to work towards my dream relationship with my body and food, just know I'm always here to support you. Oh my gosh. Why is he barking? Brian just came home. I'm always here to support you. I have a free community group. I have Freedom from Food Noise, which is $11 a month. I have Live Unrestricted, which is my A to Z comprehensive program. I have a podcast. I have all these things, and anything that you need, I'm here, even if it's just shooting me a DM. All right, you guys, I hope you have an amazing rest of your February, and I'll talk to you in March. Bye.